Hey guys, this is Panda Tang, part of Team Tang, and I'm here to review or guide you on anti-tank mine gadget for engineers. For this video, I'm basically going to give you some information and tips on using them. As you can see here, I'm already heading towards their spawn point to lay out mines. This is essential as my mines will stop the first wave of vehicles, and basically the attackers will not suspect me of using mines. First thing to note is that there is a limit of 6 mines you can lay down at once. This was obviously done to ensure that there was no spam abuse, so try not to go over the limit if you can. I'm not sure if it affects you as a whole team or just the individual, as I've never tested them before with another engineer using mines. In a few seconds now you'll see a tank coming up to our base objectives already. You can see him trying to shoot down right now. So he's just decided to go forward, and already he's taken out 2 kills for me. Now in a bit you'll see me take out the AA gun, who's gone down through the right side. As you can see, he's right there, and he's gone already. So straight away you've already seen me take out both vehicles, so already I've been an effective engineer for the team. I have been testing these mines for a while, and I found out that it takes 2 mines to take down all heavy vehicles such as the tank and APC, and 1 mine to take down the minor vehicles such as Humvees and quads. Also to note, for the people who are wondering, mines won't disappear if you die. In fact, they will only disappear if you go over the 6th limit of mines. This will replace mine number 1 and the next one depending on how much you go over, so you don't need to worry about some time limit that everyone's been querying about. So here you see another vehicle coming to us, and he's gone already. He obviously was oblivious to seeing that I have placed more mines down there again. Also, it's always good to switch your mine layouts to make sure that enemy vehicles don't catch onto your mine patterns. There at the pause, I saw my mines, so I placed new ones elsewhere. One important thing to have is a guy with an assault kit in your squad. They are so useful to you, you should literally treat them as family. If there isn't one, there's always the option to spam the back button at your teammates instead. Here, a vehicle realised they would keep dying if they kept taking the same route, except they still failed to get to bomb site A. If you are pissed off and you keep dying by mines, you can actually shoot them and set them off. Just be prepared to die trying. Now here the tank is coming back, completely ignoring that there may be mines again at the bottom there. I've no idea why I was doing this. If it was me, I would have ignored it and just went through infantry way instead. And he's dead right there. So here in a few seconds you'll see me place their mines again, because I knew the tank would be coming back doing the same routine again and again. So at this point later on you see an AA vehicle deciding to drive through the wall instead. Here I made a mistake. I should have actually threw mines before he went through, but obviously I didn't. To be honest, you shouldn't be afraid to throw mines in front of them, because even if they did kill you during the process, at least you stop them from going through that area. Also, don't be afraid to keep chucking mines at them even though they're moving forwards, because you never know, they might go backwards, and it's quite lucky there to take them both out anyway. So now I'm going to go over what specs you should have on to make you the most effective anti-tank mine engineer. The extra explosive ammo capacity is absolutely essential to becoming the most effective engineer using mines. There is no point in using mines if you can only take out 1 tank per set of mines before you have to restock, as there will bound to be one other vehicle going through the other side. This extra amount will give you double of what you have. Next is the extra damage for explosive. This isn't as important as the extra ammo, but I still use it to ensure I get the kill, if you know what I mean. I've never tested mines against extra armoured tanks to see if they survive against 2 mines, as I've never taken the spec off anyway. So now I'm going to give you some tips on areas to lay out mines on 2 maps that I think are important. This will probably only be useful to players who know the maps already. Port Valdez is vital because throughout the game you've literally got vehicles every part of the map. I'm going to highlight areas in green that need mining up to help you out. At A on the image you should generally place mines there. Avoid placing mines in the woody areas because attackers dropping vehicles from the top is stupid anyway. One key area to place some mines is where the A objective is, because vehicles will drop from the hill since it isn't as risky. At B on the image, you should lay mines near the very start, preferably before the road splits into two near the hill. This is because both objectives can be taken down by environment effects, so preventing them before they get too close is important. It will be as risky as to keep down by attackers, but this game isn't about KD, it's all about winning. At C and D, it pretty much explains itself. Just place the mines before the road splits off into the objectives. The objectives are both immune to being taken down by destructible environments, so you don't need to worry about it as much as the second half is. Next map is Eureka Harbour. The first two halves of this map is all about vehicles, so using mines in this is 100% effective. At A, you'll see that I highlighted 3 areas. The right area is probably the most effective place to lay down mines, because a lot of tanks try going through that way to take out B objective. You'll see defending tanks at that side anyway. Now at the left side of A, mines can be effective. You do tend to get the odd Humvee trying to sneak their way in, so it's important to place a mine around the hill area. At B, it isn't too hard. Just place mines just before tanks can enter the village. There are 2 ways to enter, so just place even amounts on both entrances. For the rest of Eureka Harbour, there's no point in using mines, because there aren't any vehicles attacking at that point. This is the end of the review, so I hope you've learned a thing or two on anti-tank mines. We're planning to review other guns in Bad Company too, so please drop us a comment below, and we'll try to get to it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe.